everyone, I hope that you're all well. So today's video is going to be a collective fashion and beauty haul. Now it's a mixture of things that I picked up in Paris and then some things that I've picked up kind of like since I've been back. It's spring summer themed, so I wanted to inject a few little bits into my wardrobe that were like in time for spring and summer. And I'm pretty sure that everybody is the same, that when spring and summer come around you just feel like you don't have anything in your wardrobe, and I don't know how it manages to happen every year, but I feel like I really do heavily invest more in winter and autumn clothing, and so I do feel like I really lack when it comes to spring and summer. So but yeah, just wanted to like inject spring and summer into my wardrobe. So, first of all is this little top from Pull and Bear, which I picked up when I was in Paris. I got this in a small, and it's just this like little striped top, but what I really loved was the neck detailing. It's kind of comes in at like a triangle kind of shape, which I think is really flattering. It's a crop t-shirt as well, so it'd be perfect with some high-waisted shorts or a high-waisted skirt or jeans or anything like that. It's quite a thick fabric, so it's a perfect piece for spring where it's not really like super hot that you want flannel type clothing, but it does like it gives you enough room to breathe, so perfect top for spring. I really love the cutout detail to this top. I wanted to pick up a bikini. I have lots of bikinis, but I don't own a pure white one, and so when I saw this on the Accessorize website I just had to have it. It's a beautiful kind of like almost crochet type fabric with scallop detailing around the cup, and it also has scallop detailing around the top of the pants as well, with little gold metal detailing on the ends as well. And I just thought, I just love a white bikini, and bikinis, like as soon as they start coming out I'm like, yes, I have to have one because it makes me think of summer and how hot it's going to be, and just with a tan I think a white bikini is really lovely. And this is a really nice shape actually, and you know, you kind of like get the shape of things in bikinis, and this you can take them out, so if you don't like to have the extra shape there, then you can take that out of there. But I really love the shade of gold that comes on the detailing of that as well, so that's from Accessorize. Okay, so next up are some sandals, and I don't know about you, but I find that every summer I'll buy a nice pair of sandals and then I run them into the ground because I end up wearing them all the time. So last summer I bought a few pairs, and I thought I would just like, as soon as they come out, get another pair, and these are from Accessorize and are so beautiful. They've got like diamante crystal detailing, like floral detailing across the front of the foot and along the side, and they're just so pretty. And one thing I find is that as I have got older, my style has become a little bit more grungy, and so sandals for me, I'm always a bit like, oh, I would prefer something clumpy, but actually I think it's really important to have like a really nice pretty pair in my stash as well. And these will just be like absolutely perfect with like a long maxi dress and something really pretty for an evening out. And yeah, I think they look incredibly expensive, but as always Accessorize is really affordable, so I absolutely love them. Next up was another purchase in Paris, and I have worn this, so like forgive the creasing and stuff in this, but it's just this little sheer top from COS, and I got this in the sale, so it's like you can see my face through it, so it is properly sheer. It's like a is it batwing, is that the right word? So it's like tighter on the arms, and then it like just literally hangs, which is typically me, very sacky. And I got this in the sale. I can't remember how much it was initially, but COS is quite pricey, and I'm pretty sure that this was £20 in the sale, and it feels really soft and really lovely, which again is going to be like really perfect for spring and summer. I know it's black, but I rarely wear colour, and this is just really lovely. I think on holiday with a bikini top underneath it would be really nice, and alternatively like you could take this across to winter as well and layer it up, but it is a really lovely thin breathable fabric, and I love COS, so yeah, pick that up. Next up is a foundation, and I have been after something that is a little bit more light coverage and a little bit more radiant. Now I am in love with the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Foundation, but for spring and summer I would like something a little bit more dewy, a little bit less heavy, like more lightweight. And so when I was in Paris I went into Sephora and I picked up the Vitalumiere Aqua foundation. It's just in this little bottle, which Chanel just always get it so right, don't they? I love the packaging of this and I love the shape of the bottle. I got shade 10, which is shade the colour beige, and it's called Ultralight Skin Perfecting Makeup, and it has SPF 15 in it. And this is just a really lovely sheer foundation that I still find it gives a really lovely coverage, but it really like does make your skin glow, like proper illuminating, beautiful formula, and it blends beautifully. It smells really nice and fresh, and I've been using this obviously since I've been back from Paris, and yeah, I really love this foundation. So this I think is going to be my staple spring summer foundation until I go on holiday and get a tan and can't wear any foundation anymore. Next up, now this isn't really a spring or summer inspired purchase, but it is a purchase from Paris nonetheless, and it is a diptyque candle. Now this is my first ever diptyque purchase. I see them on other people's Instagrams and things all of the time, and I have never had one before. And so when I was in Paris I was in their department store and I thought, do you know what, I'm going to treat myself. They're quite expensive. I got the 190 gram one and I got the Santal scent. Now I love Santal blush from Tom Ford, and this like just made me think of that. So it's quite it's sandalwood, so it's quite woody obviously, but I'll open it. And this was 46 euros, so whatever that kind of comes to in pounds, it's quite an expensive purchase. Oh guys, it smells really good. So when I'm working at home in the spring and summer, this is going to be my first summer that I'm going to be working full time on my blog, and so I want my room to feel like a really nice place to be in, so I don't feel like I'm missing out being outside and enjoying the sun and stuff. And so I do burn a candle every day to make my room feel like a nice place to be. So this will be my spring and summer candle. Oh, and surprisingly, even though it's woody, it is quite fresh. Oh, it's really good. So next up, this was not a Paris purchase, it was actually a really recent purchase, and it was this leather jacket. Now I think a leather jacket is an ultimate staple in anybody's wardrobe, and I have a black leather jacket, but I've wanted for ages a brown leather jacket because one of my good friends, Ali, who's been on my channel before, Ali in Blunderland, she has this most amazing vintage brown jacket, and every time she wears it I'm like, oh, I just want it, I want it so much. And she won't give it to me because obviously it's hers. But when I spotted this in London, I had to have it. It was from Rokit Vintage, and it was £15. So obviously it is second hand. It's a small size, but it's obviously incredibly oversized, and it is just like incredible. I love it. I love that on the inside it has like this map detailing, and it has like zips to the side, it has really deep pockets, it does up, it fastens, and it's just got like, it's got a lovely collar, and for £15 I was like, oh my god, I have to have it. And that will be like my perfect spring staple. But like, even when it is really warm here in the UK, I still get really chilly, and so a leather jacket is like the perfect piece to layer up over spring and summer items for me. So thank you, Rokit, for having like what I've been after for ages. And then lastly, I picked up some shoes in Paris, and they were from the designer Tara Jarman. And basically, guys, if you follow me on Instagram, you will have already seen them, but they are my shoes of dreams. Like, I spent a lot of money on these, and I expected them when I saw them on the floor of the shop to be like the most expensive shoes in the world, and they were very expensive, but they weren't as expensive as I was expecting them to be. So when I looked at them and I was like, oh, do I dare try them on, they didn't have the price on them, and so I did try them on, and then I was like, oh, like just, oh, how much are they, like casually, and they told me, and I was like, ooh, like maybe I could actually treat myself to that. So I did. They are these beauties. Ah, I love them. Look at them. I mean, they're not going to be everybody's taste, but they are literally my dream shoes. So they were €290, so about like £200, around about, well, a bit more than that. But I just absolutely love them, and I have worn them so much already, which makes me feel like they were definitely worth the investment. They're just so beautiful, and I think that they are the perfect spring shoe. Like, they might be a little bit too warm for summer, but they're like so cool, and they're lightweight, and the leather is really soft, so they haven't given me blisters, and oh, I just love them. I love them. They're very narrow, but I have to say, like, Paris for shopping was the most incredible place I have ever been, and I just absolutely, like, I'm head over heels for them. I know they're a lot of money, but what do you think? Do you like them? Are they your cup of tea? I feel like they're like my personal cowboy boots. But they also had these in all black, and they also had them in silver with gold detailing. But I did love the gold with the silver detailing the most. So yes, that is everything that I got, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Like, it's, well, with the blooming shoes included, I've spent quite a bit. Oh, and also, one more thing that I got, when I was in London and I got my leather jacket, I also got this top that I'm wearing. But I loved it so much that I wanted to wear it now. And it's this Calvin Klein vest. Kind of like long sleeves, like small back. And, oh, and I got this from Urban Outfitters, and I've wanted to get my hands on the Calvin Klein jumpers that they've had in there for ages, but they're just so expensive, and I was like, I can't justify, I mean, I know I just bought these, but I can't justify spending like £90 or whatever it is on a jumper. Like, for me, that felt really excessive. And so when I saw this top, I was like, yes, that's perfect. And it was £25, so I was like, I can definitely part with that. It's really soft, really lightweight, again, perfect for spring and summer. And so that actually is everything. Yeah, I really hope that you enjoyed this, guys. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you all soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.